I woke up to the news that Beatport has finally done something to the genres. This change was needed for quite some time. So today let's talk about Beatport, how to get your tracks on there, how to get there in the charts, the future of Beatport and the recent changes. But first I need to go for a run. This was fun, except for the heat. I don't get it. It's 8 something in the morning. It's mid-September in Germany and it's crazy warm outside. Now shower, skateboard, to the studio. Okay, all ready? Let's go. So Beatport has finally done some change to their music categories. If you don't know what Beatport is, it's basically the iTunes store for DJs. I've released with them at least 30 tracks. Half of them was exclusively, and at least 3 of my tracks entered the charts. So since 2004, Beatport didn't change anything about their genres when they launched. And we all know electronic music has come a long way since then. At that time around, EDM was just a general term for all electronic music. Tropical house wasn't invented. Dubstep wasn't really the thing it is now. Beatport has finally listened and introduced new genres. It's not solving the entire problem, but I think this will help already quite a bit. With the rise of EDM music and all that Afrojack, cake throwing, Steve Aoki, Festival US sound, it all got mixed quite a lot because there was no genre for it. So most of it landed in the progressive charts where it actually didn't belong, and all that underground music that was placed in progressive started to fade away and move to other genres because it was just so crowded with EDM music. And artists couldn't compete, and being in the top 100 is quite important. So if there's so much competition, people just go to another place. So a lot of progressive artists kind of moved to deep house. Deep house became more a very melodic, progressive, kind of deep techno. And you couldn't find after 2 years any real deep house music in the deep house charts. Future house kind of caused the same problems to house music, as well as the more pop influenced deep house stuff where also tropical and melodic house belong to. So now finally, but at least 5 years too late, they're introducing the following 3 subgenres. Dance or new dance, which will collect all of the newer house music. I think tropical house will be part of it, melodic house, so the stuff that is more pop music influenced. The next one is big room. It will have all of the EDM festival sounds in it. The next one is pretty straightforward. It's called future house. It will be all the music that is house influenced but has also parts of EDM in it. I think it's a good move, but Beatport has still a lot of big problems left. One of them is that the company owning Beatport has very big financial problems. It's called SFX Entertainment. They also own or partially own Tomorrowland, Stereosonic and a lot more festival and events. I think also Electric Zoo, but they might have sold it. I'm not sure about it at this moment. And they also have quite a big problem with the abuse of the chart system. Not a whole lot of people know about it, but it's happening a lot. Really a lot. I don't even really blame the labels, because they have a very easy opportunity with really just a little bit of money to get their track into the charts, which guarantees them a lot of attention and even more sales. So Beatport just needs to track these down and just block these labels, or just not count the fake buys into the charts. It's really unfair and really sad, especially for younger artists that just do not get the attention that they actually deserve. I'm pretty sure this could be prevented very easily. They still allow PayPal as a method to get a Beatport account, and you can pay with it, and with PayPal you don't need any authorization. You can just send money from one account to the next and buy stuff on Beatport. So this really needs to be shut down, and the amount to get into the charts is so low that it's quite easy to get in there just with a couple of fake buys. Before continuing with the topic and telling you how to get your tracks onto Beatport and how to get in the top 100 in a legit way, I need to talk to my management about the promotion of my next original track that will be released this Friday. It's called Dancing With Our Hearts, and I also wanted to work on my next original in Logic. Okay, all done, so back to topic, how to get your music onto Beatport. There are actually just two ways. One of them is finding a label that releases on Beatport and just get your tracks released with them. The other one is opening your own label. You will need a distributor and you will also need to be approved by Beatport. They are very picky with new labels. Getting your tracks into the charts the legit way is of course always possible. You just need a really good track, a good label that will help you to promote it, and also already has quite a bit of a following. Beatport is also featuring tracks that they like. They put them into their charts or just on the website in a very good and visible place. This is by far the best way to promote your music, right on Beatport. To get these features, the label has to be in good contact with Beatport, or sometimes they just randomly pick a track that they really like. You should also release regularly to build up your following, to get more attention from bigger labels. You will probably not get into the charts with your first release, but eventually you will get there. Just keep on releasing good tracks. It is again so warm in the studio, listen to this. It's really annoying. Another quite successful day in the studio. Now it's time to head back home. I'm already quite late and I promised to spend the evening with Vanessa. So what about the future of Beatport? I still think it's the greatest website to download music that is specially made for DJs. It will just get really tough as soon as DJs start to stream their music in the club, and I'm pretty sure this will happen at some point. Beatport tried to enter the streaming market and it failed horribly due to a lot of reasons, but that's something for another video. And more artists start also to distribute their music on Spotify and Apple Music. As soon as they might introduce a special DJ's subscription where you can locally save the files to DJ them, Beatport will get into a lot of trouble. And it's not that Beatport is like vinyl where you just keep it for the nostalgic feeling. That's already it. Let me know what you think about this topic. I have to be more careful riding a skateboard and vlogging. I almost fall again. It's all because of these. They're just laying around here.